Hello, everybody, and welcome inside a player profile from Newton Falls Girls Basketball. We're joined by senior Lily Sait. Lily, thank you so much for coming on and joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So the first question we start off with every senior is this: what has it been like to deal with all the emotions that senior year brings? It's your last time doing everything. How have you handled all the things that come with that?
It's been a little stressful coming in and having to be a leader for the first time. And it's really good just to have a good support system and just try to work together and be positive all the time.
Now let's talk about being a leader. You've had great leaders kind of show you the way in the last couple of years, whether it be on the basketball team or the volleyball team. Now it's your turn to kind of step up. How have you been handling that, and what kind of things have you been doing to try to be the best leader you can?
I really try to joke around with everybody and try to show them like the ways that I've been taught and try to make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to do, but still trying to keep like a positive attitude.
Who are the people in your life, whether it be off the court or maybe players that you've had in the past, that really showed you how to be a leader?
My parents and my family. Last year's Danny Drake, Natalie Albert before that, and even my coach.
When you think about leadership and the confidence that you have to have it, how have you built the confidence in yourself to be a leader? Where do you think that comes from?
Um, a lot of it comes from, I think, my family. They tell me that I do a good job even when I don't think I'm doing good. And I think that really helps a lot to keep my confidence up.
All right, now when we talk to seniors, they always tell us, they're either on one side of the fence or the other when it comes to how it feels to be a senior and how much it's sunk in yet. Has it sunk in yet that you're a senior? This is the last year. Or you've been trying to kind of keep those thoughts at bay and trying to just treat this season like any other one.
Yeah, after volleyball season, I think that's when it really started to hit that senior night. And now coming into basketball, it's really starting to hit even more, and it's really bittersweet.
You went through a senior night for volleyball, so you know how you're going to react to it. What do you think senior night for basketball is going to be like? Is it going to be more emotional because it's the last time for both sports, or do you think it's going to hit kind of the same?
But yeah, definitely more emotional. Like I still have track after, but basketball is my last big sport I played.
In what ways have you tried to just treasure all the moments that you have this year and make sure that you go out with a bang and you never forget this year and the memories that you're going to make?
I'm just trying to leave my impact on the other players and my fellow students, and I'm just trying to be positive and always have a good time.
You're the first player that we've been able to interview this season on Newton Falls. So introduce us to kind of the personality of this team. What's it like to be in this locker room, to be a part of this group of girls? How would you describe the energy of Newton Falls girls basketball?
There's definitely a lot of singing, and we have a lot of dance parties, film a lot of TikToks together, and we're serious when we need to be, but we're very easygoing, and we try to all get along.
All right, let's unpack this. Singing. What are the songs that this team's karaokeing to?
There's definitely some Taylor Swift in there sometimes, and ugh, I don't know. It's hard to know.
Who's the best singer on the team?
Definitely me.
Oh, I like it. What
Yeah.
like if we took you to your personal karaoke night, what's the song that you go to sing?
Hmm. My heart will go on.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a good one.
Getting some Titanic. I like it.
Oh yeah.
When you think about dancing, though, you said you also have big dance parties with this team. Like, who's the best dancer on the team?
I think Kennedy Howard. She can bust it down.
What song gets you guys moving the most? Like, is there a song or a playlist that really gets the dance moves going?
Tori Fanton's our DJ most of the time, so whatever she puts on,
It's
we
a
can
big
vibe.
responsibility. Big responsibility to be a team DJ.
Oh yeah.
I also want to talk about just your basketball journey because this is the first player profile we've been able to get with you for basketball. So, what's the basketball journey like? When did you start the sport? When did you start to kind of feel yourself falling in love with the sport of basketball?
I started playing basketball in fourth grade. I always got the comment that I'm so tall, and people always ask me if I played basketball. And I figured I might as well try it out, and it just stuck. I loved it from the start.
Was there a moment in your career where it kind of went from something that you're just doing for fun for something that you wanted to really put work into and really try to get yourself as good as possible at it?
I think in junior high it really started to become more serious for me because I was balancing dance and basketball at the same time, and I ended up quitting dance for basketball, so it became pretty serious then.
When you think about why you made that decision to go one way with the basketball, what were some of the key factors that made basketball the one that you wanted to stick with over dance?
I liked the team aspect of it, and I liked that it was just like it was a team effort, and you just keep going together.
Let's talk about senior year in the classroom. A lot of seniors that we talk to, they've done the work the first 3 years, and the senior years when they get to take their foot a little bit off the gas pedal with the class load. Are you in that position, or do you think you still have quite a few tough classes to take care of before you graduate?
None of my classes are too hard this year. I have two study halls at the end of the day, and I spend a lot of my time in the pottery room.
Um, Now that you've gotten a chance to kind of go through all the tough classes that the school has, what have been some of the favorite things to study and favorite things to learn about?
I really enjoy history, and I enjoy my chemistry classes because I like the hands-on aspect of it.
All right, you got to get your opinion. Who's the hardest teacher in Newton Falls? Who's the one that has the hardest classes?
Mrs. Donnelly, for sure.
That was easy. That answer was right on the spot. Like not even
But
had to think about it. What makes her classes so hard?
I feel like she teaches in a very strict way, but it's in a good way. She truly tries to challenge every single student, and it's just a different level. You actually have to study.
Let's talk about your future. What are some things that you have on your vision board when you graduate high school? What are some things to look forward to in the future?
I plan on going to Kent Salem to study radiology.
What got you wanting to follow that career path and go into that major of radiology?
I really like the aspect of helping people, and I like the hands-on jobs. I feel like that'd keep my interest more than sitting at like a desk all day.
With being at Kent Salem, you're going to be close to home. You're going to be able to stay in the area. What's that mean to you, and how much does it mean to you to be able to just kind of stay at home and be with your family and keep that aspect of your life still there?
It means a lot. Family is a lot to me, and I enjoy all their company, and it'll keep me out of debt for.
That's the most oop, that's the most important thing, right? Keeping you out of debt.
Oh yeah.
Um, let's talk about some things that when you graduate, you get that diploma, you're going to reflect on things that you're proud of, whether it be on the court, on the track, or in the classroom. What are some things that you've been able to accomplish in Newton Falls that you're going to be really proud of yourself for doing when you graduate?
I think that I'm proud of myself for truly being able to balance sports and volunteering and like the schoolwork all at the same time, and I think that's a pretty big accomplishment for myself while keeping straight A's.
While we're talking about the future, let's talk about the future of this basketball program. You've been able to lead a lot this year. You've been able to take a lot of girls under your wing and show them how to lead. Who are some players that you think, you see they have what it takes to be leaders in the next years when you're not there?
I definitely see Mia DeCesar coming up and taking control and being a good leader for everybody else, and Delilah Simpson, and there's so many. It's so hard to say exact people.
We can't let this interview go without talking about the coaching staff in Newton Falls and what they've meant to you. This is the last chance that you have to be coached by them as a basketball player. What is Coach Baker and his staff meant to you, and what kind of things do you think he's taught you about basketball and life in general?
Coach Baker and Coach Tony are like second and third dads to me. Like they always make sure that I'm on in line and that I'm being the best person that I can be. And it means a lot to all of us.
What part of your basketball game do you think they've helped you grow in the most?
Um, definitely my confidence and my shooting abilities. It's helped me a lot.
Lily, we end these player profiles the same way every time. We want to give the player the chance to take the limelight off themselves and shine on the people in their lives that have had their back, that have kind of been in their corner. So I want to give you the chance to give out shout outs and thank yous to the people in your life that you think really deserve it.
Definitely my mom and my dad for always supporting me and coming to my games and really hyping me up, being my hype people, and always having my back. My grandparents for coming, my aunts and uncles, and of course my coaches for always being there, and for sure my teammates because they're they're my people. I have to stick with them.
Lily, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it. We wish you the best of luck the rest of this senior season. We hope it goes on as long as it possibly can. We'll see you again real soon, and thanks again for the time.
Thank you.